I'm doing a dirty shoe big bet with 25 chips. I want to prove here that the chip value isn't important, but the number of chips is important. Each chip's worth 25 bucks. Bankroll's $500. Virtual day one, dirty shoe. I have 25 chips. I want to prove with this video that the chip value isn't important, but the number of chips are. If these were $5 chips, I'd have 100 bucks. Right now I have $25 chips for a total of 500 bucks. There's 20 chips here. So we'll just start with this basic strategy, and I'll put in my $75 bet, 3 chips, would be $15 if it was $5. Just up in the chip value here for this video. The player has an ace, the dealer has a 10, the player has 7 or 17 soft. The dealer checks his hole card, nobody home. Dealer has 7 or the player has 7 or 17. The dealer shows a strong 10. The player needs to try to improve his hand, so he hits it, hitting to improve it. He's got 16. He's down 16 is almost next to impossible to hit. So the player's gonna stay. The dealer has 15. The dealer has too much. Player wins. This is 25 $5 chips. And this makes $50 for the win. House money. The player reduces his bet to $50 to stay true to the strategy. Player shows an ace. The dealer has a 10. Player has 5 or 15. The dealer checks the hole card for blackjack, nobody home. The player has 5 or 15. The dealer shows a strong 10. The player needs to try to improve his hand, so he hits soft 15. 17. He hits it again, hoping to improve 17. 17. The player's staying on 17. The dealer has 12. The dealer has 15. The dealer has too much. Player wins again. This is a dirty shoe. Player made mid-shoe entry. Paying him 50 with $5 chips again. The player's just won 2 in a row, so he won't try to double up his bet. He'll just stay with the $50 true to the strategy bet. He's due to lose one, I would say. Player shows a weak 2, dealer shows a strong 2. Player has 5. The player has 5, the dealer shows a strong 2. The player hits to improve. He now has 10, 20. Player stays on 20. The dealer has 12. The dealer has 20. Player pushes. That's 3 in a row for the player. He's due to lose, so he's just going to keep his bet at $50. Not trying to make any big moves right now. Player has 16. Dealer shows a 7. Player has 16, the dealer shows a 7. If the player were to get 2 18s, that would be good. So splitting here is probably a good idea to trade to, hopefully the dealer's got 17 and 10 in the hole. So he's going to split because it's a good time to gamble. 18 on that one, 10 on that one. He hits it, he doubles 10, hoping to improve even further. He's got 12. He's going at 12 against a 7. Not a good number to go against, but it is what it is. The dealer has 13. The dealer has too much. The player's gamble paid off big time. We're going to have to pay with black chips though. So that would be 100. That'd be 100. Maybe another 100. It'd be 50 for that one. The player's getting very lucky on this dirty shoe. Player puts out a $50 bet, staying true to his strategy, doesn't feel comfortable with the shoe completely. Player has a 10, the dealer shows an ace. Insurance open, insurance closed. The dealer checks for 21, nothing. Nobody home. The player has 19, the dealer shows 20. Player loses 50 bucks. Player's here to play. Gonna make a bigger bet because he hasn't for a while. He puts out 200 bucks. 2 in a row, 2 in a row. He wants to win 2 in a row. Player has a weak bust card of 4. The dealer has a strong 2. The player has 5 or 15. The player has 5 or 15. The dealer shows a strong 2. The player is going to hit it to improve it. 6 or 16. 16. The player can do no better than 16. Hopes the dealer busts. Stays. The dealer has 9. The dealer has 15. The dealer has too much. Player wins 200 bucks. This shoe has been good to the player. Player reduces his bet to 50 bucks, staying true to the strategy. Dealer shows an ace, the player has 10, the player has 20. The only thing that will beat the player at this point is blackjack. Insurance open, insurance closed. Dealer checks for 21, nothing, nobody home. Player has 20, dealer shows a strong ace. The player stays on 20. The dealer has 8 or 18. The dealer must stay on 18. The player wins 50 bucks. The player knows that the shoe is getting down to the end. He's just going to make $50 bets for the rest of the shoe and push through to the next shoe. Dealer checks the hole card for blackjack, nobody home. The player has 14, the dealer shows a strong 10. The player hits it for fun, just to see if he can win against this $50 bet. 20. Good time to freaking play a gamble. The dealer has 16. The dealer has too much. 22. Player wins 50 bucks. Player reduces his bet to $50, staying true to the strategy. From the looks of things, this will be the last hand of the shoe. And there it is. Player has 19. The dealer shows a weak 7. Hopefully the dealer's got 17 and the player will win with 19. Player staying with 19. The dealer has 10. The dealer has 20, beating the player out of 50 bucks. However, the shoe is over, and the shoe was very good to the player. I'll count up the player's winnings here in just a second. He's going home after a win like that. There's 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 450, 460, 470, 480, 490, 500, 510, 520, 530, 540, 550, 650, 750, 850, 950. Player started out with $500, now has $950, so he's made 450 bucks. Like I said, the number of chips and a good shoe is what's important, not the value of the chip.